You brought us lechesa, the coffee the other day, and even searchlights. What have you got for us today?
Good morning and welcome back to the Waterkloof Airforce Base. Of course, we continue with our live coverage of the 2016 Africa Aerospace and Defence Exhibition, where, of course, you know what, giants from the defence industry across the globe are here displaying their great products. And as you can see, I'm now at the Rocket Sun display point, of course, where you can see a lot of interesting weapons are being displayed here for the public, and I really just want the camera to move a little bit so that you can get a glimpse of what I'm talking about here. Here you can see these missiles and of course powerful weapons that are on full display. Of course, it is another day of a lot of activity that's taking place here from the Waterkloof Airforce Base. Outside it is cold, it is windy, it is raining. So of course the air show that we expect to once again awe the public outside is underway, but it is not as of course well attended as yesterday, which is of course with understanding. A lot of you know what, members of the public we think are of course you know what, discouraged to come here because of the rain, but nevertheless there are those ones who are brave, who are here. They are watching the show that is underway outside, and once again powerful aircrafts, as I said earlier, from the Gripen, the Hawks, and of course the Rooivalk and all the other aircrafts are giving a great entertainment outside, that aviation spectacular or extravaganza that people are enjoying outside. But inside here, a lot of defense and military, and of course sea, air, and of course land military defense related innovative products that are on full display. And here, as I said, I'm at the Rocket Sun, of course, a stall, and I'm right now joined by Mr. Ufuk Ozmider, and he is a part of this company here. If you can just tell us more about the products, sir, that are on display here.
First of all, good morning to everybody in South Africa. We are here to support South Africa and our friendly and allied countries. We brought all our weapon systems. As you know, Rocket Sun is an establishment of Turkish Armed Forces Foundation. Our mission is to design and manufacture high-tech, smart rocket and missile systems. As you know, we have great leaders like South Africa, Mr. Mandela, and our leader Atatürk. He advised us peace at home, peace abroad. We are here for peaceful and defense mission to support South African defense. If it is possible, we are ready for South African defense companies to share our high-tech stuff, materials, weapon systems, rockets and missiles, to integrate your military vehicles for Army, Navy or Air Forces. We are really very happy to be in South Africa, and hopefully we would like to participate in next air show again in 2018.
And of course your products are mostly in Africa and in the Middle East, and in Africa itself, which are the products that you mostly market and sell here?
As you know, in Africa, many rocket systems available from the other countries, BM-21 Grad, surface-to-surface rockets. We have more modern rocket systems. We have extended the range because we use composite propellant, extended the range. Also, our rocket systems are new generation, also smart ones, guided ones. We have both systems. Also, we are ready for African nations to upgrade their old weapon systems, and we can share our guided and unguided modern rocket and missile systems together.
All right, thank you so much. Of course, that interview with Mr. Ufuk Ozomeder from, of course, the Rocket Sun. Here we continue with our broadcast here, and we're going to give you, more displays of what's happening here, so that you can see some of these interesting displays, some of the interesting technologies that, of course, are being showcased here for the world. If you can just bear with me, I'm going to walk through, and you can see what is happening. A lot of products, of course, are on display, as, of course, the world's defense and, of course, military superpowers and, of course, experts are, of course, here giving us a great display of the various products that are available within the various defense industries across the globe. As I did say earlier, of course, we had over 440 exhibitors that are displaying a huge variety of course, products here, and we have them from over 30 countries, and Pakistan is also here. So let's hear from them. What is it that they have for the guests, for the crowds, and of course for the business people that are gathered here to come and enjoy the AAD 2016. And of course, right now I am joined by Air Commodore, and he's Saeed Awan from, of course, this company here. Thank you so much, Commodore. And just tell us more about this stall right here.
Thank you very much for coming. It's really a wonderful experience. We came from Pakistan, and I'm from Pakistan Aeronautical Complex, Camera. There we are manufacturing not only a fighter aircraft, we're also manufacturing a trainer aircraft, that is Super Mashak. We're also manufacturing this JF-17, the latest fighter aircraft, third generation. And we are here, and it was a wonderful experience to join South Africa in Pretoria. Really, the response from the public as well as the other participant exhibitors was wonderful, and we really enjoyed. And the response was, there were few buyers. They discussed with us. They wanted to buy the aircraft. They wanted to buy this Super Mashak, and they really appreciated the arrangements made by the South Africa, both in terms of the arrangement for the stalls and in the air display.
All right, thank you so much. Just take us through what we have here. For the people watching at home, watching this, it looks like an interesting defense, of course, a giant here. Just explain to us what is it, if you can demonstrate to us, and just explain to the people at home what we're looking at.
This is JF-17 Thunder. This is co-produced between Pakistan and China, but this is being manufactured in Pakistan at Pakistan Aeronautical Complex, Camera. This aircraft has all the capabilities, air to air, air to ground, and air to sea. So this is the modern third generation fighter aircraft. Alhamdulillah, we are one of the few nations and few air forces who are manufacturing themselves.
All right, and how long have you been manufacturing it, and which countries do you distribute it to?
At the moment, Pakistan Air Force is the only customer for us. We are in discussion with 3 to 4 countries, but things will be likely to be materialized maybe next month.
And some of those companies that you are in discussion with, are they African countries? Is South Africa one of them?
This is a very big market we have seen, and there are few countries which have shown the interest, like Botswana, Zambia. There's South Africa also flying this aircraft. This Super Mashak aircraft, they are already flying. This private company is flying, and there's other company, Zimbabwe. They have shown interest for this aircraft.
All right, of course. Let's continue with our broadcast. Thank you so much, Commodore. Of course, they're from Pakistan. That was, of course, Commodore Saeed Awan here, just taking us through some of the products that they are displaying, that they are exhibiting to the public, that, of course, are here for this beautiful, great show that is playing out here. Let's continue with our walkabout and speak to more people that are here and find out what is it that brought them here, and what are the interesting products that they have for the public, and which industries are they involved in, what are the partnership, and what are they hoping for, what have been their highlights. Of course, we have been broadcasting from here since Wednesday. A lot of activity has been happening. We've spoken to so many people, and really the globe is here at the Waterkloof Airforce Base. But we're not only speaking to, of course, the international giants that are here. We're also speaking to some local favorites, and even those who actually bring you the magazines that write these interesting aviation, military, and of course defense stories that a lot of you who have an interest in the industry itself would of course love to read. And one of the people that actually bring you those great stories is Dr. Renier Moelman. He is of course one of the great aviation writers in the country, and I want him to unpack to you what exactly he does, which company he works for, and what his magazines are called. Dr. Moelman, thank you so much for joining us. If you can just introduce yourself for us to the public, and of course tell us more about your product.
Patricia, thank you, and thank you for the lovely privilege to be here. The Global Aviator is the only international magazine that is actually published from South Africa, and it's not only for the African continent but also for the entire world. And what we cover is both commercial and military aviation. We do space, we do intelligence, we do naval, and we also do land forces. And we are published in 91 countries, and we have about 15 million readers online, and that is our big cover. We do print in hard copy, but the interesting thing is that most people like yourself like to go online, so you can even read it from your telephone.
And it's especially the young people that love to read online, I'd like to believe.
And that is exactly why we do the magazine, because we would like to bring the young people into the industry, to aviation, to manufacturing, engineering, aerospace, naval, all that type of thing. And that's why our articles are written with a young heart. You know, we grip them in, and we've got 20 odd writers from across the world that contribute to us. So the writers are all specialists in their fields, and the articles must be informative, they must be educational, they must be innovative, they must actually draw you into actually want to read further.
And you must read them with zest, because I'm sure they are written with a bit of a zest.
Yeah, they're written with passion, because everybody that writes and contributes to the magazine are specialists in their particular field. And even further, what we've done, the actual aviation or global aviator is now actually being split, and we actually now have also started publishing what we call the global military. And this one is specific for land ESC on the military side, and this is something that we free of charge produce and actually deliver to all the military attaches, the embassies and that type of thing, and obviously any enthusiast that would like to do this.
And how do you source your stories? I'm sure here at, of course, the AAD 2016, so many stories came out of just this event.
That is quite true. It's actually difficult because you only have in a printed magazine so much space. That's why we said if we go electronic, we can add so much more value and add so many more pages and words per article. Because a printed magazine has become very, very expensive, and you need a lot of sponsors and advertisers. With the electronic magazine, as we're going now, it's far easier and cheaper. And even to the extent that we will give our contact details later on, and then anybody that wants to actually subscribe to the magazine, if they send us the email details, we'll actually give them a free subscription.
Of course, I would love to believe that the information in there is for a niche market. Not anyone and everyone would really be interested in buying a magazine of course, this caliber. How do you, I don't know, source new interest or create a new appetite for somebody like myself, for instance, who have perhaps never read this magazine, to actually start developing an interest and actually buy this magazine and support it?
Well, we've actually found that the youth is the place to start with. If you look at, we have a beautiful stand on the show, and if you look at the people that come in there, it's youngsters like 2, 3, 4, 5 years old, and they come in there and they draw aeroplanes and they want models and that type of thing. And then we have youngsters that come in that's busy with the square kilometer radio telescope down in the Carnarvon area. Those are youngsters that have just finished university, and they are the passion, they are the future, and that is what it's aimed for. And we actually draw information, stories, articles, real life happenings actually from the people outside that are either passionate or professionals in the specific fields.
And apart from, of course, aviation literature that you pen down so beautifully, you also compile some bucket list for those who love adventure. Just in closing, we have run out of time. If you can just wrap that up for us quickly.
Yes, we thought that we want to take the adventure to the people. We run an organization called Bucket List Adventures Africa, and we are solely focused on Africa. So what we do is, if there's any specific thing in your bucket list, or any of the readers out there's bucket list that they would like to do, they're welcome to contact us. We build the product that around you, not you that have to fit around our product. And we do all the adventure things like mountaineering, biking, abseiling, racing in motor cars, flying in aeroplanes, aerobatics, all the things that you always wanted to do but thought was out of your reach or not affordable, we can do it.
All right, thank you so much. Of course, Dr. Renier Moelman there, and he's from a Global Aviator. Right now, as I stand inside, outside it is raining cats and dogs. The heavens have opened. So, of course, the air show outside means that is, greatly affected. It is probably halted for now. So it means that the crowds that have been gathering outside are now, streaming inside the various hangars, of course, to get some shelter from the rain. Outside, it is raining very, very hard. But we continue with our broadcast. We'll be around here speaking to all the exhibitors. Alicia, it is for now back to you in the studio.
Thank you so much for that conclusive update from the Waterkloof Airforce Base at that Aerospace and Defence Exhibition. Patricia's been having fun. She's been there since Wednesday, and of course today is